From breaking NBC records by becoming the most watched show of 2022 to killing off one of the most beloved characters on the show, Anna Turner, here are the Chicago Fire moments that shocked fans. The series has been burning up the small screen every Wednesday night on NBC since 2012. Pun not intended. This series has been around for a while, 11 seasons to be exact, and with over 200 episodes so far, it's showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. If you're into action dramas, then this is the show for you. The show follows the lives of Chicago's Firehouse 51, a team of elite firefighters and paramedics, as they put their lives on the line to save others. And it's not just the on-duty action that keeps viewers coming back for more. The off-duty lives of the characters are just as intriguing, filled with personal crises and dramas. The show also has an impressive audience score of 87% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the fans, aka the Chiehards, are seriously devoted. In fact, it was NBC's most watched series in 2022, beating out all the other shows on the network. That's quite an achievement, considering the kind of competition out there. The combination of intense action and relatable characters makes for a winning formula. But let's be real, with any show that's been on for this long, there are bound to be moments that leave viewers stunned. So get ready for some shocking moments that might leave you speechless. For instance, A Coffin That Small had fans bawling within the first 5 minutes. The episode starts off with a little boy falling into a laundry chute while playing with his brother. Sadly, it turns out that he didn't survive his injuries, and you can feel the heartbreak of his family and the firefighters at Firehouse 51. But it gets even more heart-wrenching when the boy's mother visits the firehouse, bringing them a photo of her son, showing him dressed up as a firefighter, as that had been what he dreamed of becoming when he grew up. As the episode goes on, you can feel the weight of the loss on everyone's shoulders. The firefighters, who are usually tough and unbreakable, the tragedy has brought them to their knees. But they honor the kid in the best way possible by lining the sidewalk outside the firehouse as his funeral procession goes by. And let me tell you, there wasn't a dry eye in sight. Speaking from experience. Although character deaths are a common occurrence in the show, it never gets any easier to digest them when that happens. Take Hallie's death in Leader's Lead, for example. Before Gabby and Casey stole our hearts, there was Hallie and Casey. And let me tell you, their love story was one for the history books. Despite being on the show for only 1 season, Hallie left a lasting impact on viewers. Fans loved seeing her and Casey together, and it was refreshing to see how someone outside the firehouse handled a relationship with a firefighter. But their time together was cut short when Hallie tragically passed away. Watching Casey struggle through the loss of his fiancée was gut-wrenching. From the anguish on his face as he begged her to breathe, to him breaking down in the doctor's arms when the worst outcome was confirmed, it was hard to watch without shedding a tear. Plus, when Mills walked up to them and Casey just clung to him while the rest of the team stood heartbroken, it was almost too much to bear. A TV drama making people experience all those emotions feels illegal, to be honest, but you just can't stop watching. Fans were happy to see Casey bounce back and get with Gabby, though, but it looks like the series had other plans for the couple. Your Day Is Coming also delivered a gut punch no one saw coming. Breakups, makeups, and life-threatening situations, Gabby and Casey have been through it all. But nothing could prepare them for the loss of their unborn child. The episode was jam-packed with heartbreaking moments, including Gabby almost losing her life, and the couple having to say goodbye to their child before they ever got to meet them. The hardest part was seeing Gabby struggle with the loss. Monica Raymond gave a raw and emotional performance that left viewers in tears. And let's not forget about Will Halstead from Chicago Med, who was also there to support Gabby through the surgery. Seeing characters from different One Chicago shows come together is always a treat for fans, though the occasion didn't really let us enjoy it to the fullest. But this wasn't the only child the couple lost. Season 5's The People We Meet also saw the couple lose foster rights to Louie, a little boy who'd captured their hearts. Just when they thought their family was complete, tragic events struck again. Saying goodbye to Louie was a heart-wrenching experience that left fans in tears. It was especially tough for Gabby, who had already been through so much pain and loss. It's almost as if the writers don't want to see this poor couple happy for once. But it looks like the writers also had it out for the fans, as they decided to kill off arguably the most beloved character on the show, Otis. Everyone loved Otis. I mean, name one person who didn't, and their home address as well, because I want to have a few words with them. The lovable and quirky firefighter had been the comic relief in many episodes. So when the Season 8 premiere revealed that he didn't survive the mattress factory fire from the 7th season's finale, fans were understandably devastated. The news of Otis's death hit the team hard, and they struggled to come to terms with losing their friend and colleague. To honor his memory, Chief Bowden even ordered a memorial statue for him, which brought a tear to the eye of even the toughest viewers. Otis's partner, Cruz, was especially heartbroken, and his reaction had many fans reaching for tissues. He was never the same after his friend's death, and neither was the show. But do you know what's worse than losing a beloved character? A season finale ending on a cliffhanger shows multiple people on the verge of death. In the Season 2 finale, the firehouse gets called to yet another burning building, but this time, it's different. As they enter the building, their communication with Bowden gets blocked, and before they know it, the building explodes with everyone still inside. The Chief's frantic screaming on his radio adds to the tension and leaves viewers on edge. Add that to the fact that fans had to wait till Season 3 came out to find out who survived, and you've got the perfect recipe for an intense cliffhanger. Season 3's opening scene is equally brutal, showing us the wreckage of the building and revealing that Shay ended up taking the full force of the explosion. The rest of the team has to pull together to save her. While Severide gave her CPR, Casey, Mouch, Herman, and Cruz worked together to find her a way out. It was all hands on deck, but despite their best efforts, she couldn't make it. Shay's passing devastated the fans. Not only was it a shock, but it was also the first signal that no character was safe. Fans struggled to watch the following season without her, and even now, her death still hits hard. But it wasn't just Shay's death that made this episode so heart-wrenching, it was also the aftermath of the explosion, as Gabby is left feeling guilty about her friend's death, and the flashbacks thrown in to add emotional weight don't help either. But this wasn't the only time the show tried to kill its fans with suspense. Later on, in the Season 5 finale My Miracle, the show delivered one of its most heart-wrenching moments to date. The warehouse fire had left the team in a desperate situation, and viewers were left on the edge of their seats, wondering who would make it out alive. Seeing Casey tell Gabby she's his miracle, while trapped under burning rubble, it is enough to make anyone curl up into a ball. But that wasn't the only emotionally devastating part of the episode. The thought of losing not just one, but 3 beloved characters, Herman and Mouch included, was almost too much to bear. The fact that the episode ended on such a cruel note made the wait for the next season unbearable. Fans had to wait 4 whole months to find out who had survived the fire, and it was a tense time for everyone. But it wasn't just the finale of the 5th season that had fans in shambles. I'm, of course, referring to Anna Turner's tragic passing. Kelly had his fair share of flings throughout the seasons, such as his time with Aaron Lindsay and Renee Royce, but there was something unique about his connection with Anna. Although she only appeared in 10 episodes of Season 5, her impact on Severide and the fans was profound. Initially, the two's relationship started as a donor-recipient one, but as they got to know each other, their connection grew stronger. Despite the limited time they had together, they shared so many heartwarming moments. But unfortunately, Anna loses her battle with cancer. Seeing Kelly's raw emotion as he broke down in her father's arms after her death was devastating. Despite the short time fans had with her, Anna had grown to become one of the most beloved additions to the cast, so losing her so suddenly left a hole in all our hearts. Rest in peace, Anna, you'll be missed. So, from killing off one of the most beloved characters on the show, to breaking NBC record by becoming the most watched show of 2022, here are the Chicago fire moments that shocked fans.